Whoa, the sunrise, late nights, wishing that this would be over. Cold ice, the same fights, we won't be getting any closer. We're supposed to be young, dumb, and free. Thought that we'd never be me. Hoping that you'll see what we could be before we throw it all away. And pride's forsaken both of us. Always thought that we would get it right. We've been fighting 9 to 5. Always thought that you'd be by my side.
Hey guys, and welcome back. Starting this video off today, we are gonna pressure wash the front porch. As you can see, it is disgusting. There are tons of spider webs and nastiness. I don't even know what all it is. Don't want to know what all it is, but it's gross. And it's that time of year where we can get outside and sit on the front porch, bring Flash out more, bring Lakely out, and I want it to be bug-free, spider-free, and clean. So it was time. Last year, I don't remember it getting this bad. I don't know why it's this bad this year, but it was a lot worse. Like I said, I don't remember it being quite this bad last year, or either I stayed on top of it throughout the winter, and I don't really think that was the case because I'm not that extra. But anyway, I want to take everything off this porch and I want to spray it down. I put some soap and a little bit of bleach in my pressure washer, and I just spray it all on, and then I go back and I pressure wash it off. This is something I've been wanting to do for a couple of weeks now. I've been putting it off, so today's the day.
Ashes to ashes, falling alone, leaving to its own demise. Ashes to ashes, where do we go? Yeah, where do we go? And pride's forsaken both of us. Always thought that we would get it right. We've been fighting 9 to 5. Always thought that you'd be by my side.
Pressure washing is one of the most satisfying things for me. I love to see something that's really dirty come really clean. I don't know what it is about it, but I love to pressure wash. So as I was pressure washing the ceiling, there were drops of water coming down on me, which is why I wore old clothes and I knew I was going to be working with bleach, but I kept getting so weirded out because I was like, is that water or is that like spiders or whatever this is up in these corners? So I wasn't real sure what it was hitting my head, but it was water. I didn't find anything crawling on me, so hopefully there wasn't. Of course, I was going to take a shower after this anyway, but when I went to take my shirt off, there was like big bleach spots all over my shirt. And I was like, oh my gosh, this fell on my head too. Like, what if I've got all these big blotches of white in my hair? But luckily, it just washed out. It didn't do anything to my hair. And yeah, and the shirt, like I said, shirt, pants are old. I never wear anything good on here. I'm not one that's going to wear even decent clothes to clean in because I'm usually cleaning with bleach or, you know, working with bleach or some kind of cleaner that's going to ruin my clothes. And I'm not going to do that. And good clothes aren't very comfortable to me. So unless I'm going out or, you know, to a game, whatever, doing something with my kids, family, whatever, I'm not going to have anything decent on. So, and it's usually the same like 3 or 4 outfits because I don't have a whole lot of good clothes. I don't have a whole lot of not so good clothes. So what you see is what you get. And that's okay because I know you guys don't care. When I watch somebody cleaning and they're all dressed up, I'm thinking, I know good and well you don't wear that to clean in normally. So I'm not here to put on a show for sure. But anyway, that's why I'm looking all janky. My hair is soaking wet. The wind was blowing. It was getting all over my camera. I was filming with my phone some because my phone is water resistant to a point. So yeah, it was just not a good day for it. the porch was vibrating because the pressure washer was up on it. So there's some footage that's a little shaky, and there's some footage that it's going to be a little wet. I don't know. It just is what it is. I called a break in the rain. After I had stopped doing this, it started raining again. So I was done, thankfully, but it has rained all week long. Since the day our kids got out of school for summer break, it has rained here in East Tennessee every single day. I just want some sunshine, and I just want a pool day. I think that would make me feel so much better. But I know those days are coming, and I'm going to wish for it to be cloudy and cool and rainy. So I'm just going to take the good with the bad, and not saying these days are bad, because I feel like if the Lord allows it, there's good in it. It's for a reason. But anyway, this does look so much better when I'm done. Feels better. Even just taking Flash out to go potty. When you open that door and walk out on the porch, it's like, it looks new. This side looks new. I was like, man, I didn't realize what a difference just this would make.
Won't let go. I've been sleeping. Caught me off my guard. 'Cause you're in my space and now I'm so. You go to my head, 'cause I know I'm dealing with the devil. But I'm standing with my heart in your hand, and I'm too deep into win this gamble. Pull me towards you, and I cannot fight it. My head's underwater, I try to disguise it. Want you to hold me, though we haven't spoken. I need that something to get me open. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. 'Cause you.
So I did notice while I was washing this porch that these white rails need to be painted bad. I chipped some of the paint off with the pressure washer. Like, I got too close in a couple of spots, and that was my own fault. But there is a lot that's just coming off just from a distance. So I do need to kind of chip that off and repaint that. But I was trying to get all this green, I don't know what it is, but all this green stuff off these steps. So when Flash goes potty, if you're looking at the steps, he goes down the right side, the side I'm on right now, and he goes back up. And that side, when it's dry, you can tell it's like faded a little bit or kind of worn from where he just wears those steps out. So I need to go over this with some stain. And the sides of, I need to pick that bowl up. If you all noticed that bowl, I think Flash or one of the cats knocked it off. They had food in it. But if you notice the side of these steps, it still has that brown coating on it that I scraped off the whole porch last year. So I do need to do the sides of that. Some of it came off when I was pressure washing, you'll see in a minute, but I do need to get that off and then stain the sides of those steps and then give these rails a fresh coat of white paint. Okay, so our siding is tan, our shutters are white, and our railing is white. If you were going to change the color of the shutters and the railing, what color would you pick? And would you paint the garage door to match? So, of course, I thought about black. That's no surprise to you guys. My heart bleeds black. But black shutters, black rails, black garage door, but I don't know how that would look with tan. I'm just kind of stumped on a color that would look good with tan. I do like the white, but sometimes I do wish those shutters were just, just had some color to it. But let me know, if it were you, would you leave it white and white shutters, or would you give it some color?
That's how we play. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can never go back this road. We can never go back that way. I see you standing in the corner like it's okay. Don't you know that you move with your body? Don't you know that you move with your body? We can never go back this road. We can never go back that way. I see you standing in the corner like it's okay. Don't you know that you move with your body? Don't you know that you move all night long? The dance goes on. I am here and I move with my body, move with my body. All night long, we got it going and the dance goes on. We got it going and I am here and I move with my body, move with my body. We can never go back this road. We can never go back that way. I see you standing in the corner like it's okay.
So I just left those hanging baskets sitting on the steps because, like I said, it was fixing to rain and they hadn't really got a lot of water because they're, of course, covered when they're hanging on the porch. So the basket I took back up goes next to the door, and that's what Heather's outside cats, there's 2, that they sleep in that basket every night, and it's so cute. But I got my shoes dirty in the garden. Heather and I have been tilling and digging up a smaller garden for our watermelons. So we're kind of making like a watermelon bed, watermelon patch. I don't know. But we've got it like halfway done, and it's started raining, and it's rained ever since. So who knows what kind of mess we've got out there. But we do need to get that finished up as soon as it clears up. I think next week it's supposed to be really pretty, so we should have some good garden time and pool time and all that. So I'm trying to get everything I need to get done. That way when we're laying in the pool, I won't be laying there thinking of a million things I need to be doing inside the house, outside the house. But I mean, that list is never ending, so that's not going to change anything. But I did want to get all that mud off my shoes, and then I wanted to spray Lakely's little car because I noticed there was like spider webs up in there, and I don't want that. So I sprayed all of this off good and then put everything back and called it a day.
Got used to falling. I'm tired of feeling blue when I lose myself to love. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my Yeah, I just wanna lose my breath. Yeah, I just wanna lose my Do you agree? This is not the way it is supposed to feel. Oh, and I can see there are different paths laid out for you and me.
It's time for us to have our house sprayed again for bugs and all that. At least the front porch and the back porch is clean now. Everything's cleaned off because I don't want to, of course, spray and wash everything away that he sprays. But anyway, it is good and ready and not perfect. By no means I could have done a much better job, but it's better than it was. And I beat the rain. So Flash is ready for me to come in and pay him some attention.
I just wanna lose my
So, of course, my kitchen is dirty. Would it even be my house if this kitchen wasn't dirty? But it wasn't too bad. It's been much worse, trust me. You guys have seen it much worse, I'm sure. But I just wanted to finish loading up the dishwasher. And of course, I pack it full. If it fits, it ships, and we call it a day. I absolutely love this dishwasher. It was, I'm thinking, $900 and some odd dollars. It's a KitchenAid. I love it. It was worth every single penny of it. And I'm one that doesn't spend a lot of money on appliances, but a dishwasher is something we run once or twice a day, depending on who's here and who's in and out, who's eating, all that. So it's definitely worth the money to me to have a good dishwasher that will get every single thing I stick in there clean. So this was after Memorial Day, and Lakely had a cupcake. So I told Allison to give her a cupcake, put her in her high chair, and let her have one. Like, let her have just a little bit of it. She plays with it more than she eats it, really. But there were some with white icing and red icing and blue icing. And I, in my logical mama brain, thought that she would give her one with white icing. But no, she gave her the blue one. So yeah, I actually sat her on the side of the sink, and she's just in a diaper, so I'm going to crop out just her face, and you all can only imagine what the rest of her look like. So yeah, this little blue icing baby girl enjoyed her some cupcake, but she doesn't have stuff like that often. Like, she's very moderate in what she, like the sugar intake and stuff, and that's good. But she did let us give her a little bit of a cupcake, and she had fun. But just cleaning up the mess. She did eat some watermelon for the first time, and she carried a piece of watermelon around forever. And as she would drop a piece, I would pick it up and I would just lay it up on a sledge. So that's what that is. And I did find an ant, and I've never had ants ever, never had problems with ants. But I found an ant. But we did have an ant. I haven't seen one since that I got rid of that watermelon, but I don't want ant problems. It's so weird that some people have ants like really bad. Like, my mom and dad get ants bad. Then some people don't ever get ants. And I've never, no matter where I've lived, I've never had a problem with ants. So yeah, maybe it's just where you're at, where you live. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But I'm going to get her high chair cleaned up good, and then do a few of these dishes that didn't fit. I have some pots and pans that I got for Christmas, and the bottom of them look pretty gross. And of course it's just burnt on, you know, just like from the eye getting hot and all that. But I tried to get some of it off with Barkeeper's Friend, and I'm not going to say it took any of it off really, but it made me feel better that I at least tried. So you guys will see that. I clean my sink out, and then I move along to the stove because I had some things burnt on around my stove eye. So I wanted to get all of that cleaned up. I do need to pull my stove out and clean behind it and under it. Lord only knows what's under there. And yeah, Heather's cat swats and plays with little things. Like, she swatted Kennedy's AirPods off one time and swatted one of her AirPods like up under that stove. So there's no telling what's under there, but I do need to do that soon. That might be in a video coming up pretty soon. That would make a good rainy day project while we're stuck in the house.
I'm better off not talking to you. But why you trying to hold on, to hold on, to hold on? Wanna take a different lane, wanna play my own game, and I don't need your hair, so won't you let me go? Wanna take this ball and chain that you have put on me and throw it out the window. I think that you should let go, 'cause you know this is not meant to be. Let go. Maybe I should have known that you are not the wrong for me. Let go. Let me go.
I was just sitting here thinking, my sweet friend on here, Gail, I call her the egg tapping lady. I was thinking you might have some tips or tricks to get your cookware looking good on the bottom. She commented on one of my videos one time and said, if you'll tap the fat end of an egg with a spoon until you hear a little pop and then boil it, the eggshells slip right off. And they do. Like, I will never ever boil eggs any other way. And my mom does that too now. So anyway, I got an email from her. She said to use off, like the mosquito repellent off on headlights. Spray it on there, let it sit for a little while, and then go wipe them off, and it takes it off. And I have not done that yet because it has rained every single day. But as soon as we have one dry day, I'm for sure going to try that. And I actually looked it up, and everybody was like, yes, it works. It works. So anyway, if you are having that problem too with headlights, I've tried toothpaste. I've tried everything. So I'm definitely going to try that. And Gail, if you know how to get your cookware looking good on the bottom again, let me know. Shoot me an email or comment down below. Or stovetop. I got all of this stuff off my stovetop, but one of my stove eyes, the one that I'm scraping right now, actually, the one on the right, that's the one I go to. Do y'all have a go-to stove eye? Like when I go to cook something, I always go to this eye first, which I guess it, takes a beating. It gets all the wear and tear. But I have a film like on it. It's like white or foggy when it's dry. Now when it's wet, it looks really good, but once it just dries, it has like a little white filmy something or another on it. But I don't know how to get that off. I've tried and I think it's just in there. But anyway, I was just gonna give you guys that little tip too. If you haven't heard about the egg tapping tip, it works. Try it. Tap the fat side of your egg with a spoon until you hear a little pop. Not hard, don't break it. And then, pull it. Eggshells slip right off. I always had the worst time, and my eggs always looked so bad after I'd peel them, but not anymore. So, and we do eat a lot of egg, like pickled eggs and boiled eggs. But I wanted to clean down in between my counter and my stove and get all that cruddy stuff out. And like I said, I need to pull it out. I really do. It's going to be so bad, I know. It's probably been a good, I don't know. I'm not going to lie. I don't know. I don't even remember the last time I did it. But I had some paint on the side of the microwave, and while I had my scraper out, I was like, I'm going to see if it'll take it off. So sure enough did. This is just a flat edge, razor blade. Don't scratch your stove. Go in one direction. But anyway, that takes everything off. My stove looked really good, except that one eye definitely looked much better. And then not long after this, you'll see me cooking supper. So I just dirty it all right back up again.
Out of use. Now every day, every night, every moment with you, I'm walking on air. And every day, every way, I feel I can't lose. I wanna shout it out, ain't no limit. I wanna shout it out to the world. You got me all worked up, got me spinning. I'm crazy for love.
Need to do some laundry?
Don't hang my dirty laundry out the, what is it?
Dry.
I do need this pillow.
So, what are you doing in this bed?
Throwing it away.
Where's your sheet?
On the steps. I've been sleeping on my bed. So I don't have to put them on.
Because your blinds are broken all pieces.
And you just let her back up.
These are kind of... Will you get some blinds at Walmart while you're there? Cheap ones. I'll send you, you can take my card.
Okay, because I ain't got money. I mean, I do.
You don't have money? Oh my god, I'm so surprised.
Look at all this mess. It's the catch-all.
Yeah, who lives here?
I don't know.
One person.
I guarantee you under my bed ain't as bad as under... Well, Allie ain't got it under her bed.
Yeah, Talk some more.
As bad as Lexi and Reagan's used to be. Well, I guess let's move this dang bed.
Yes. can go. That worked out well. Okay, this goes to the garage.
See, it already looks better in here.
You got a bag of trash and a full bag of trash.
That bag of trash from the first time you said you were going to do this 3 weeks ago.
And this goes to the garage. Other parts at Lexi's. Okay, where is... I want to hang these blinds.
This is my makeup spot. Can you leave this one and just hang it on that one?
The heat will be in. No.
I have a lot for my makeup.
Don't
But
care.
now I don't have anything.
We'll buy you a lot.
I don't have money. And when I do have money, it's got to go to rent. You know what drives me crazy about you? You start something and then you go, oh, I'm going to do this. And then you go to something else. And you go back to what you were doing and you find
ADD.
yes.
Or ADHD.
This blanket smells like, oh, you should see the blinds behind my bed. Oops.
What?
Waiting on you. I tried to move this bed and something popped and I quit. You want me to move your camera?
Are you okay? Okay, so I put the blinds back up. I was going to tent them with window tint, but I didn't have enough. Oh my gosh, but it gets really hot up here in the summer. Really cold in the winter. So she's got a heater for winter. And, oh my god, this room's so junky. Air conditioner. We did a sponsorship for this, and it really is great. Like, that thing will run you out of the house. But, okay, let's just be real and transparent and show them what a SH hole this has become. Cats broke the blinds. Kennedy is supposed to be getting some. She measured. We'll see if it fits. But there's the blinds, the pieces of the blinds. And then the wallpaper. Heather's cats used it as a scratching post. So we're going to have to paint down there, I guess, or redo it. I mean, I've got that wallpaper still. I need to take this downstairs. This was up here from when, well, I would call her her roommate.
Okay, she's trying to get it fixed.
Is she?
Yeah.
What, has she heard anything back?
I haven't talked to Ken enough to know.
So we need to get the air conditioner has to vent through the window. I don't really understand it. Why can't it just cool without that?
Well,
It's some kind of gas, it said, that has to go out.
but window units have to go in the window too.
Yeah. So anyway, this little thing has to go in the window, and or like a little tube thing in the window, and then her bed, we're gonna move it this way. Yeah, we're just gonna do something with that. We gotta get it out in front of the window, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't know if I can hook this thing up right, and if I can't, Alden's going to come do it. Ta-da. There's your job, Alden. I mean, look at this. It's like, she needs to go through all this. But now she's gotta work. That's gonna be her excuse. I gotta work.
For the first time in ages, I wake up and don't hate it. I guess I found some peace. Through the day to the evening, without shouting and screaming, something new to me. Alone without being lonely, getting back to the old me. It's kinda nice to feel free. I thought this was over, thought I could control it, but if I speak the truth.
Kennedy and her friend Emma, she is on the softball team too. They went in together and got an apartment, but their paperwork came back and they've put the wrong person with Emma or with Kennedy, or put them with the wrong people, whatever. But anyway, they have called and gotten that straightened out. So it's just always something. Like, Heather looked at me and she was like, why is nothing ever easy? And I looked at her and I was like, because it could always be harder. And that's just the way you have to look at things. You have to laugh to keep from crying sometimes, but not the end of the world. It can be fixed. Kennedy's apartment is going to be all year round, so next summer she'll be up there and be able to stay, and it's kind of bittersweet that she's, you know, doing big girl stuff, but I can see that she's putting roots down, and that makes me kind of sad. She asked me, she said, if I stayed in Johnson City, would you be upset about it? And I was like, no, you gotta do what's best for you, and I just want my kids happy, no matter where they're at, what they're doing. I just want them to be happy.
I was feeling sober until you came up now.
I've got these hips have to spread together.
Okay, well, it's downstairs.
Did you drop it?
Kind of.
Well, that's one way to do it. Huh?
Will you seriously ask Canada if we can switch rooms?
That's up to y'all.
Will you try to convince her? Because she's not even here.
She's gonna say no, and she's gonna leave all kinds of crap up here, and you're gonna be mad.
I ain't over you. I ain't over. I ain't over. No matter what I do, I ain't over you. I ain't over. I ain't over. No matter what I do, I ain't over you. Ain't over you. Ain't over you. No matter what I do, I ain't over you.
Ow!
Can you get back here?
Where's my toe, Amanda? Oh, God. Sign your kid up for softball, they said.
I'm holding on, if almost gone. Someday I know I'll finally make it through the gates. Just have to wait. You whisper to me, there's no maybe. There's only time for dreams even greater.
This was really cool for free, wasn't it?
Anything's really cool for free. But it
Yeah.
helped.
What if you got another basset hound for free?
No. No.
No. Allison tried out for volleyball for high school, and she made the team. So one of her teammates that is going to be a junior this year came over. She lives in our subdivision, so she came over and they practiced and they hung out and all that. And I thought that was so sweet of her because, you know, when you're older like that, sometimes you just, you know, don't really hang out with the younger ones, or a lot of times like a freshman will feel so out of place walking into, you know, just an older group of girls. But I thought it was really sweet of her to come over and hang out and just to make her feel special, make her feel, you know, part of the team, which she did play with her 6th grade year. She played on the same volleyball team when she was in 8th grade. Allison was in 6th grade, but I really thought that was cool. So I took the old blinds downstairs, threw them away, brought the new blinds up to hang them, and I had threw the new blinds in the trash and hung the old blinds back up. So yeah, I've lost my ever-loving mind. And it's so weird, like when my kids have friends over and I'm filming, I bet they look at me like I've lost my mind, like I'm crazy, and I am, and I have. So I'm glad that we just get that impression right off the bat. I'm sorry. It's fine, everything's fine.
What about him?
You'll never know. Oh no! That's too short. I can make them work.
35 wouldn't have fit. And I don't think they make cap sizes.
Are you wanting a bite? Would you lick his lips? Watch him. Don't act like you don't want it.
You told me that the shades turning brighter. I don't know how. You showed me every heart is a fighter. Time is now.
Broke it. It's okay. Everybody has accidents. You didn't want to die?
I didn't hear him jumping something. I thought it broke or fell, but it might have been it breaking.
That we can go higher. if we keep our faith. Sometimes I'm like a whisper in a riot, but I grow stronger, keep believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing in me. You're believing in me. Say you're believing.
I have a gap here, and there was a piece that went around it. It was like weather stripping, and I can't find it, and all I had was blue painter's tape. So I stuck that on there for now, and I asked Alden if he would come look at it after work. So he came over, and he was like, yeah, you're missing a piece. So anyway, I'm going to get that figured out. But in the meantime, she has some blue painter's tape. Kenny got a job for the summer, so she had to get some scrubs. She got black. You had to wear black. Okay, so I think I'm gonna clean this carpet because we've got stains. I don't know what that is, but that looks gross. Then over here, we've got more stains. This doesn't look too bad, but of course it gets dirty just every day walking, trekking through. But so I think it looks kind of cute. She wasn't sure how her wall would look without her bed on it, but I think it's fun. I think it looks really cute. And we're gonna get this part that we are missing. I have no idea where it's at, but there was like weather stripping that went around that, and it's missing, and her blinds are too short on the end. So we're gonna put like a little block of wood here and a little block of wood here inside the bracket. That way it'll at least hold those blinds still so they don't fall when she's raising them up and down. But they do fit the space. The 35 I think is too big, and the 34 is too small. So whatever, you know, is what it is. Got some blinds up on those skylights because those get super hot. I said last year, I'll say it again this year, I would like to tint those, but Kennedy likes the light. She asked me if I would actually keep this one open so she could use the light for her makeup, but she can, I don't know, we'll get her a lot. I feel like I'm fighting a fire sometimes around here. There's so much that needs to be done, and it's just like the wallpaper. The cats have scratched that. It looks awful. I'm gonna have to take that down, and I'll probably just paint because I'm afraid they'll just turn right around and do it again. But you know, it is what it is, and she puts up with my kids, I'll put up with her cats. So yeah, I mean, they usually don't do things like this. This is the only spot that they've really done anything like that to, but you know, it's just part of having animals, and it's okay, it's fine, it's, you know, not life or death, it's fine. But look at the view Kennedy has from her room. And in the fall, when the trees aren't like all green and full, you can see the lake. So the lake's on this side of the mountain. It actually is right behind those houses. So we're really close to the lake, and she's got a mountain view, and it's just so pretty up here. I've always said this is my favorite room in the house, and it is. I love it. But I wanted to get her carpet cleaned. You guys seen the stains, so get all that cleaned up. And I do speed this up because I know you guys get tired of seeing me clean carpet. It's actually one of my favorite things to do. So if you live close by and you have some dirty carpet, yell at me because I love it. It's so satisfying. I clean carpet weekly. I mean, I just do. And I don't always film it, but my floors are so much fun to clean. If anything's fun to clean, it's my floors. I'm not saying I like to do it because, you know, I kind of do though. I do enjoy keeping my floors clean, and it's not that like, ooh, that's gross and it weirds me out and I want to do it. It's just kind of satisfying, I think. But I do love cleaning carpet. Does anybody else like to clean carpet, vacuum, mop, see like that floor get all shiny and clean? I just love it. I love doing it. But anyway, that's what I'm doing here. I'm fixing to cook some Salisbury steak for supper, and I do include that. And I'm not going to tell you how I make it because I've done it a couple times on here before, but you will see how I make it. So just, take note if you're wanting that recipe. It is so good. And Allison doesn't like it. Like, she's so picky. If it's not chicken, she's not touching it usually unless it's steak. But she did try it and she was like, Mom, that was so good. I said, I told you it was good. You just got to try different things. So we do that. And then I hop outside and I play volleyball with Allison for just a few minutes. Heather and I just hit the ball back and forth to her. She's a rebounder, so she was just passing and we were just helping her pass. But then we went to the field the other day and I filmed Kennedy hitting. If you're on my Facebook or Instagram, you probably already seen it, but I do include some of that because she did redshirt this year. So she actually has 3 more years of eligibility to play softball. So she's been cleared and she's been working so hard. And I feel like the old Kennedy's back. Like, she's hitting so good. She hit like probably 20 out of the park. And when I mean out of the park, I mean they were rolling down the parking lot, down the road. She's just like a crazy good power hitter. If you live in this area, you know the name. Like, she's just known for hitting. And I feel like when she went to college, she went in as a freshman and she was just really unsure of herself and just kind of doubting herself because you're starting at the bottom all over again. And then she was hurt, had to have labrum and rotator cuff surgery. So now that she's been cleared, she is hitting so good. So I just wanted you guys to see a little bit of my little power hitter and my little volleyball player. If you're wanting to make this, it is so good. I just sear those steaks just a little bit. You don't have to cook them till they're done. Just sear them on each side. Put them in the slow cooker. I put onions and I put mushrooms, Lipton soup mix. I put beef broth and 2 jars of gravy. And then I put the second pack of Lipton soup mix, the beefy onion. I sprinkle that on top of that again. Then I put another jar of gravy on top. I just kind of layer it. You can do it however you want to. But after this cooks all day, it is so tender it will melt in your mouth. And then I made some instant mashed potatoes because I wasn't about to peel potatoes on this day. So I threw some potato powders and some water and stirred that up. And we're probably gonna, regret eating all this crap later in life. And I would prefer to cook healthy. I do cook all the time. We might eat pizza once a week. Other than that, we cook meals at home. We just do. I can't afford to go feed all of my kids and all of us. It's just cheaper for me to cook. And that's what we do. So I'm just going to show you guys a little bit of outside and how things are growing, and I've got some things sprouting off some other things. So I've got some tomato plants and some cucumber and some watermelon plants, and then I'm going to show you guys what our garden's looking like. So far, everything's looking really good. So this is strawberry plants. I think it's time for me to pull those out and spread those out a little bit. I've never had strawberries before. I don't know what I'm doing, but it looks a little full, so I think I'm going to spread those out. But yeah, I'm just going to show you what my flowers are looking like. Everything is living and probably getting way too much water. But, if the Lord allows it, it's for a reason. I'm just blessed that we do have some rain coming down because last summer it was so dry. But anyway, I feel like I got so much done, so much accomplished. I tried to pack this video full of just a bunch of different things to give you guys some different kinds of motivation. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I've loved hanging out with you guys and talking to you just a little bit more. And yeah, I just kind of took my time today and didn't rush through it and just enjoyed my time with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed your time with me. But I love you guys. Jesus loves you guys so much. Stay tuned for just a little bit of fun in the driveway playing volleyball and watch my power hitter hit some balls out of the park. I'll see you guys soon.
There's no one like you, my little girl. Your eyes so blue under those brown curls. Soon you're on your way. Promise me that you know the Be good, be fine. Live your life, dream big, don't forget to be kind. Live, it's your life. Rocks are meant to be picked up and thrown. New ideas can be pleasantly overgrown. But you know where to go if you follow that heart. One step at a time, we all play our part. Go on now, be good, be fine. Live your life, dream big, don't forget to be kind. Live, it's your life, go on now.
You can have all the world. I wanna be a shining light. Live a life that shows through the darkness.